Hi everyone, what is up? My name is Haley. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you did not know, now you do. Hey you guys, what's up? So in today's video, y'all, I'm going to be talking about this bad boy and it being discontinued. I could not believe the news, you guys, when I went on to the Louis Vuitton website because I saw someone post about it, I think on YouTube, and I watched the video and I was shocked because I thought it would maybe be a certain type of toiletry pouch 26 being discontinued, but all of them were discontinued in every size, every fabric, every pattern. It was like, I don't know, I think from one day to the next, everything just disappeared. But yeah, hi you guys, my name is Haley. Thank you for stopping by. If you want to give this video a thumbs up or subscribe, or I don't know what else you want to do. If you want to do something, you might as well do it since you're here. But yeah, for me, this piece was not extremely hard to find, but it was a quest to get it. And I wanted it because I saw Princess Diana. I saw a picture of her. I think she was in France and she was on vacation and she had this underneath her arm or in her hand. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is such an iconic piece of Louis Vuitton history. And that's why I think I'm so shocked that they're getting rid of this, because it has been around for a while. I mean, it's not one of the oldest pieces they have, but it's been around for a while, and a lot of prominent people in history have had this. There are pictures of them in this. So I always find it to be sad that they would get rid of such a, I guess, historic piece of the brand. This video is basically just a discussion with me and you talking about why I think it's sad of them getting rid of this, and also why I think they're doing this. So a lot of people have been speculating that Louis Vuitton is trying to, I guess, push their leather goods to be sold. And I do think that Louis Vuitton's leather goods, their purses that are leather, are, let's say, underrated, because when you go into the store, most people are looking for monogram or damier ebene. I don't think that the damier azur is that popular in the Louis Vuitton world. I could be 1000% wrong, but I think like the damier ebene and the monogram canvas are 1000% what everyone goes for. And then the special edition pieces that come out in usually monogram of some sort. I think what Louis Vuitton is trying to do is to basically steer away from their canvas model. I don't think that they're going to get rid of canvas at all. I just think that they're trying to put a little bit more emphasis on their exotic skins, on their leathers, on their different fabrics aside from canvas, because that already has enough popularity and hype around it, so they don't really need to focus on that anymore. And I think maybe eliminating certain pieces, you know, very small leather goods, gives people more incentive, or I guess more of a push to purchase bigger bags, and also eliminates the small purchases that people make from the brand, because a lot of times, especially with this, people were buying this to make it into a clutch or a crossbody bag. And then I think when the, what is it called, the coussin, I don't know, cousin, I don't know what it's called, but when that bag came out, I think there was like a surge for this to be purchased because it basically looked the exact same, but it was thousands of dollars, euros, wherever you're from, currency, more. And so I think Louis Vuitton, they saw like, okay, we can't keep selling these things for however much it was. I think I got this for 300 something euros. We can't keep selling this for 300 something euros when people can maybe spend $100 extra and make it into a full-on bag, but we're selling almost legitimately the same thing, it might be in leather, for $3,000 more. And so I think they noticed that, and they're making a lot more money from their $3,000 piece than their $300 piece. So I think that's one of the main reasons they did it as well. But what I found interesting, you know, when I was watching a whole bunch of people talk about their Neverfulls or even this, a lot of people do not know that this is canvas. I'm pretty sure it's PVC, it's plastic, and basically it's glorified plastic. That's what it is. And a lot of people, they automatically assume that this is leather, and a lot of people don't understand why there's such a big price difference between certain bags. And it is the big difference between fabrics and materials. When you have this in leather, it's going to cost a lot more than if you have this in canvas. But I am pretty sad about this, because being able to buy into luxury at an entry level is nice. You know, there are some brands that have eliminated the even the idea of being able to buy into luxury at a minimally invasive price, I guess you could say. A lot of brands that are in the top tier of luxury have eliminated that ability, and I think Louis Vuitton is trying to get up there as well, and that's where they're doing these things. Or they're going to do a complete rebranding and maybe come out with this as a different style, like when they did with the Ava to the Favorite, and then from the Favorite to the, I feel like the Felicie was the next thing that happened for that. I could be wrong, but I feel like Louis Vuitton, they when they transition like this, they create new pieces that are a little bit more modernized, have a little bit more, you know, trinkets here and there, extras, and they cost a lot more. I remember when the Favorite, they got rid of that, and I think I paid maybe $6-ish, but technically $5, I think, after my tax refund for it. But I remember when the Felicie came out, and after like the price increase, it was maybe like 800 something, and that was a huge difference. It was like 200 bucks of a difference for no legitimate reason, because the Favorite actually had leather. It had, I feel like, a lot more space. The only thing that the Felicie had more was the gold chain and then the little inserts, which I don't feel like were worth 200 something bucks extra. So yeah, I think that maybe Louis Vuitton is doing that to revamp this and create something new, and something that they can maybe charge more for. There might be little pockets inside or inserts inside, or something that's like in the middle. What is that thing called? A divider. And then you can use this, I guess, more as an organization travel thing. But I feel like what Louis Vuitton is trying to do with this is basically elevate their brand and elevate their image. I feel like for the past 5 to 10 years, they've really gotten a hype around them. And a lot of people, you know, when that starts to happen and they make it easily accessible for a whole bunch of people, it starts maybe bringing the brand down. I personally don't think that that's such a horrible thing, but maybe for Louis Vuitton, they don't want to see themselves in the bracket of a brand that sells something for 300 euros or $300, $200. They want to elevate and make sure that there's like a base price, and maybe it'll keep certain people out. I personally don't agree with this, but you see that it's happening in places like Chanel or Hermes, or I don't know, other brands as well, that, you know, the price starting point for entry-level luxury is getting to be ridiculous. It's getting to be where you want to buy on the secondhand market to just maybe save $100 because the prices are enormous and extreme, and you're like, what's happening? And I think maybe Louis Vuitton is trying to go there, and they're realizing that people are willing to spend more money. I think they realized that with the Palm Springs Mini, with the pochette accessoires, I think they realized, like, really hype bags that people were paying in the secondhand market for double what they were worth at Louis Vuitton, and they're thinking to themselves, oh well, if people are going to do that on the black market or the resale market, secondhand market, then they'll do that if we put out stuff as well. And I think they're just trying to get as much as the pie as they possibly can and make as much money as they possibly can. And I think the first step in doing that is getting rid of things like this and focusing on more expensive items. But like I said, I think they're going to revamp this and not necessarily put out the Toiletry Pouch 26 again, but they're probably going to put out a toiletry bag case of some sort that is similar to this, but probably almost double the price. In my opinion, I think that's what's going to happen. So yeah, that was it, you guys. I'm very sad. I'm happy that I had this. Now I feel dumb that I did not keep the 19 because I ordered the 19 as well, but I sent it back because I was like, I don't need both. And now I wish that I had the 19. And yeah, I know in some stores you're still able to buy it if they still have stock, but a lot of times when you go into the Louis Vuitton store, I went into one and they said that they're sold out, or one person told me it was discontinued. I don't know if they're allowed to tell you it's discontinued, but that's what they told, one person told me. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. You can let me know if you like this or not, if you're sad about it, if you're indifferent about it. For me, like I said, I love being able to have entry-level luxury and access to entry-level luxury, because sometimes there's just days where I can't afford to spend 1,000, 2,000 bucks on a person. Maybe I do have a couple extra $100 that I can buy something to add to my collection. So yeah, I think they're sort of shooting themselves in the foot a little bit because they're eliminating a humongous customer base. They may not be the most expensive or the most money bringing in customer base, but they are a loyal customer base. So thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'm going now. Have a wonderful day and bye.